We are all living in the sands of time, moments slipping through our fingers, choices written in the dust. And just like Prince of Persia, our lives are shaped by quiet acts, bold decisions, and the courage to listen when the world gets loud. So let me tell you about 3 life-changing lessons from the sands. Lessons hidden in the heart of a movie, but found every day. In you, in me, in the quiet streets, busy offices, family homes, ordinary places where extraordinary character begins. Today, we are answering one transformative question. How do you transform ordinary moments into extraordinary character that opens doors, creates impact, and builds a lasting legacy? Small acts of integrity open great doors. The king saw courage when others saw a street rat. Dustin, a boy from the streets, no title, no crown. But when courage met opportunity, the king saw him. A small act, a stand for what's right. And suddenly, the impossible happened. He became a prince. This isn't just ancient Persia. It's your world too. It's Maya typing away in an office, smiling at new faces, helping them settle in. No cameras rolling, no one taking notes, just quiet kindness until one day, one of those faces holds the keys to her promotion. And it's Tom, the security guard at the hospital, working night shifts, greeting everyone with a smile. Doctors rushing past, nurses stressed, patients worried. But Tom, he remembers their names, asks about their families. When the hospital needed someone they trusted for a day shift supervisor role, guess who they thought of first? The man who treated everyone with dignity, no matter their position. It's even Warren Buffett. Back when he was just a young stockbroker, writing detailed, honest letters to his clients, even when the market was down, even when the news was bad, no spin, no excuses, just integrity. Those clients, they stayed with him for decades. That honesty, it built the foundation of Berkshire Hathaway, a $1 trillion empire built on small acts of truth-telling. Your small unseen acts, they echo in rooms you haven't entered yet. So, what's your action plan? The Integrity Tracker tool. Here's how the Integrity Tracker works. Every day, you log 3 moments where you chose integrity, however small. Maybe you admitted to a mistake, helped someone without recognition, or you did quality work and no one was checking. You rate each choice. Was it easy? That's your comfort zone. Or challenging? That's your growth zone. The tool tracks your integrity growth curve over time. The magic happens in the connections. You log unexpected opportunities, conversations, or doors that open. Over weeks, you start seeing patterns, how your Tuesday kindness led to Friday's opportunity. Plus, you get weekly reflective prompts. Which small act surprised you with its impact? What integrity moment felt hardest this week? Where did I see Tom, the security guard, moments in my own life? Choose greatness over good enough. When you have to make a choice between bad and good, you choose good. When you have to make a choice between good enough and greatness over good enough. The king had a very small role in Prince of Persia. However, he's the one who gave us this lesson. He told Dustin that the way he launched the war was good. But a great man would have found a way to prevent the war altogether. Good is easy, it's convenient, it's settling. But greatness, that's where the hard questions live, where courage whispers, there's a better way. Dustin learned you can do good with a clean war, but you can do great by questioning the war altogether. Real world greatness looks like this. James, working late, fast food on the table, feeding his family. It's good. But when health stumbles in, he swaps convenience for cooking family meals, health connection. That is great. Or Maria, who always buys disposable water bottles. Quick, convenient, gets the job done. But when the expense and plastic waste keep growing, she turns to reusable bottles and a water filter. Saves money, helps the planet, feels better. Case in point, the Johnson & Johnson Tylenol crisis of 1982. Bottles poisoned by a killer. Panic. Lawyers advised a quiet recall. But CEO James Burke went further, pulled every single bottle off the shelves nationwide, costing millions. Then pioneered tamper-proof packaging, making a revolution for consumer safety. Short-term good saves money. Long-term great saves lives and trust. Today, it's a textbook example of ethical leadership. Picture this. You're facing a choice. Maybe it's a career move, a relationship decision, or even what to eat for lunch. You open the decision elevator calculator and input your situation. First, you rate your good option. How easy is it? What are the immediate benefits? Rated 1 to 10. Then, your great option. How difficult? What's the long-term impact? How well does it align with your values? The magic happens next. The tool shows you a timeline. What happens in 1 month, 1 year, 5 years with each choice. It asks the hard questions. Who else is affected? Will you regret not taking the harder path? Finally, it gives you a decision score. Not to make the choice for you, but to help you see clearly sometimes good is actually great for a situation. But sometimes the harder path really is worth it. But here's the real power. It includes a devil's advocate mode that argues against your initial choice, and real examples from people like James Burke, who chose great over good. Your mission? Use the decision matrix for 3 choices this week, big or small. I dare you to try the devil's advocate mode on one decision that you're already sure about. Are you really sure? Share your results. Which choice surprised you the most? Balance wisdom with your inner voice. The king told Prince Tas, a good man must listen to the advice of others, but in the end, you must trust your own heart. The world will never be short of voices, whispers in your ear, advice, warnings, praise, doubt. They will tell you where to walk, when to run, how to fight, how to fall, what's right, what's wrong. They'll map your life for you line by line. But hear me, a wise soul listens but doesn't lose themselves. Because when the noise fades and the crowd quiets down, It's your heart, only your heart, that will tell you where you truly stand. So take their words, but weigh them. Hear their truth, but test them. And when it's time to choose, don't just follow the world. Follow the only compass that never fails, your own. Advice? It's wisdom. It's stories passed down. But your heart, it's your compass. Sara knew that. Engineering is for job security, they said. But her heart whispered, design. She listened, balanced advice with her own truth, and built a life that felt like hers, not theirs. Here's the thing about following your heart. First, you need to know what your heart is actually saying. Who are you? Who are you? Who's your authentic self? The authentic audit works like this. You start by discovering your true values, not what you think you should value, but what actually matters to you. Maybe it's creativity, maybe it's security, maybe it's family, maybe it's connection. You rank your top 5. Then comes the reality check. You log your major decisions from the past 6 months and rate how well each one aligned with those values. Scale of 1 to 10. This is where it gets interesting. You might discover you say you value family, but you're working 70-hour weeks. The 2 calculates your authenticity score. Your overall alignment percentage. It shows you which values you're honoring and which you're neglecting. Sara from our story, her audit showed 3 out of 10 alignment with her core value of creativity. But here's the real power. For every future decision, you run it through your values filter first. The tool asks, how does this choice honor number 1 value? And finally, the courage counter tracks how often you choose the authentic path versus the expected path. Because sometimes following your heart isn't just about listening, it's about having the courage to act on what you hear. Choose your path to authentic living. The integrity tracker, it builds your daily character habits. The decision elevator calculator helps you choose great over good. The authenticity audit aligns you with your true values. Now, the bigger question. Building a legacy that lasts. Prince of Persia isn't just swords and sand. It's a mirror, a reminder that integrity opens doors, courage chooses greatness, wisdom listens, but your heart decides. We live in shifting sands, but your quiet acts, they build legacies. Your hard choices, they shape futures. Your true voice, it leads you home. We don't get a magic dagger to undo mistakes, but we do get today a chance to act with integrity, choose greatness, and honor both wisdom and our inner fire. I have said my piece. Now, it's your turn. Tell me in the comments which lesson hit home for you. The street kid turned prince? The CEO who chose lives over profit? Or Sara, who followed her design dreams? More importantly, how will you choose these lessons before your sands of time run out? Get all 3 character building tools, the integrity tracker, decision elevator calculator, and the authenticity audit. Start from where you are in your life. Your life isn't a script, but every day you get to write it. Choose well.